It's the 1st of February. 31 days have gone in the month of January. We know at the back of our minds that we needed players to consolidate everything that we've done. First of all, they had a very shambolic summer. Summer in the fact that we didn't address the needs of the squad. We let players go. And we brought in players who, to be honest, they didn't really lift us from where we are. Funny enough, we're still second. But what would have thought at the start of the season or at the start of the January transfer window was, getting players early, consolidate the team, improve the team. We had crucial games against Manchester United in the FA Cup. We had crucial games in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. We had a tough game against Aston Villa. We had a tough game. We have a game tomorrow against Man City. The tough games that has come in January, one would have thought, the board would be ambitious enough to get the players in early, to address the situation, the missing puzzle within the team. But as an Arsenal fan, we're used to this sort of disappointment, this sort of lack of ambition. They didn't do it. And it's the 1st day of February. They've not done it. They've not done anything. We have no clue the kind of players we're going to bring. We're still injured. One of our best players is still out. Our second best player has not been on form. It's just catastrophe all around the way you look at it. Now, my thought is, I just wanted to just sit down and, properly just analyze why Arsenal is like this. Because there is no explanation. There is no explanation whatsoever that will make the club very unambitious, if there's any word like that. The ambition this board or the technical bodies, and people go ahead and exonerate Mikel Arteta, and I'm not in that school. Because the manager is always the reflection of the team. The manager is always the reflection of the direction the team wants to go. We've needed a striker for the last 2 years. They've not done anything. And when I hear this crazy mumbo jumbo, this crazy thoughts that, the January transfer window is a difficult window. In that same difficult window, Manchester City are about to sign their 4th player right now. In that same difficult window, we've seen Aston Villa do business. In that same difficult window, Nottingham Forest has done business. In that same difficult window, when people come here with rhetorics that there is money in the Premier League and other teams are not doing it. Juve has done business. Napoli has done business. Paris Saint-Germain has done business. Even clubs in the Championship have done business. But Arsenal goes around so lousy with their job. The way Arsenal functions, if you are supposed to walk that way in your daily work life, you get fired. Because if this is not incompetence, I don't know what is. This is the height of incompetence. We have only one recognized striker in the squad. Just one. Now, the sad thing that actually, what puzzles me the most is Bukayo Saka didn't just get injured. Bukayo Saka got injured around November. There were the rumors around Bukayo Saka getting injured around November. The nicks that he had. Then Gabriel Jesus got injured early enough at the start of the January transfer window. If that was not I'm looking for the word to use. If that was not a motivation for the board to go and, strengthen players or getting players that will strengthen the team, I don't know what is. Even with those guys being fit, it was obvious that we lacked the cutting edge that would unseat Liverpool. I saw their game today, and honestly, them winning against a very, very, very good Bournemouth team that is in form literally just, sort of deflates any hope that Arsenal has. And I'm not trying to be negative here, but for people who are actually so blindly in support of this team and not willing to call out what needs to be called out, I don't honestly feel, you should both of those kind of people, you should calm down and realize the shambles that this club has put us through. Man City has been bad this season, but they've gone ahead and they've done stuff, to correct their mistakes. They got injured in the January transfer window. They brought in, they're going to be their fourth player. They're about to sign Cambiaso right now. But it's obvious that we needed a striker. Why is it taking too long to get a striker? It is so frustrating. We pay the highest tickets. Our team is in London, but we keep hearing these stupid and flimsy excuses when it comes to, acting like a big club. All my life as an Arsenal fan, we're always the nearly team. We need to just do something to get us to the promised land. We don't do it. Even our rivals, the rivals that hate us so much, know the issues that we have. I don't get it. Then there was all this noise about Ollie Watkins. For God's sakes, we know we're not going to get Ollie Watkins. It's incompetent for you to bid for a player at the very close of the transfer window. Because this Aston Villa, too, even if they wanted to sell Ollie Watkins, they're not going to give their fans a reason to question their ambition. And that's what baffles me with with the Arsenal board. You had all moments. You had a January. What were you doing from January 1st to January 31st? You didn't think it was necessary for you to bid for a striker. I often hear one statement that says, when money talks, no bullshit walks. But Arsenal will not even make any move until it's evident that no moves can be made. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now we're playing Man City tomorrow. A loss against Man City would deflect every hope of the season. We're out of the FA Cup. I thought the FA Cup should be like one trophy that would galvanize the team. The Carabao Cup, we are almost 60% out. The league, I don't see Liverpool dropping points. Or even if Liverpool to drop points, I don't trust Arsenal to capitalize on Liverpool's drop points. Because we don't even have the players. We don't have the players. The Champions League, I don't believe that we'll ever win the Champions League with this current squad. So, how can the board and Mikel Arteta sit so comfortably and watch the whole season that had so much promise just fizzle out? But guess what? They're still advertising merchandise to buy. In this January alone, they've released 2 brands of merchandise. They want to make money. They want to sell. But they're not doing anything to win. It is so frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. So the thoughts that I have, I mean, is actually difficult to comprehend. Because what I came in to say on this video was to like, let's have deep analysis of why Arsenal is always like this. But honestly, there is no word to quantify why Arsenal is always like this. One word: incompetence. The board are incompetent. Garlic, whatever their name is, Tim Lewis, all those guys, they need to hide their head in shame. And then you hear Mikel Arteta say they are trying their best. I don't understand that. What do you mean you're trying your best? You're trying your best to do what? You're trying your best to remain incompetent. I don't get that. That annoys me the most. You're trying your best to do what? You've been trying your best at the start of January, and you're still not done anything. When you come here and tell me you're trying your best, and I'm seeing Aston Villa replace Duran in less than 24 hours, then your best is very shitty. Your best is terrible. I don't know what you call best is